Thanks for joining us at midday. New developments today in the sudden death of 40-year-old Norfolk police recruit John Kahn.
A state investigation reveals Kahn died after he suffered repeated hits to the head during a training exercise. This is video from that December 9th day where Kahn was practicing defensive tactics. Minutes after this video was taken, medics were called to the scene. They rushed him to the hospital. He died 9 days later. Today, only on 10, Andy Fox has new details on a lawsuit that Kahn's wife is filing against 6 Norfolk police employees. And Andy, an official cause of death finally being revealed.
Yes, we are starting to get this type of information. I'll report later about what the medical examiner's report is, but this is the lawsuit. And in the lawsuit, Kahn's wife, Patricia, is seeking $35,350,000 in damages. The lawsuit claims her husband died of gross negligence in this situation right here, and that was Instructor Leldon Sapp right there. He's mentioning this along with 3 other instructors, that they showed gross negligence in beating Kahn in the head during a week of defensive tactics training. Instructor Sapp is most noted in the repeated beatings that left Kahn unconscious. The suit says he and the others acted with willful and wanton conduct that left John Kahn dead. Kahn also sues former Chief Bruce Markey and current Chief Sharon Chamberlain.
A lawsuit like the one we have filed is far broader and includes many additional elements of damage. Not only his lost wages and his medical expenses, but
many other things as well. Now, we've also received this, and obviously we're having some technical problems there, but we've also received the Department of Labor report, and look how big it is, that finds Kahn died from repeated blows to the head, but does not, and this is very important, this report does not find the city of Norfolk negligent in his death. They only cite the city for failing to hand over records in a timely fashion. Now, Attorney Jim Lewis has seen the medical report, the medical examiner's report on how Kahn died, and he says that the report will show he died of repeated blows to the head. Now, he would not give us a copy of that report, nor has the city given us a copy of the final ME's report, but that certainly is interesting. And there is disparity exactly on what the medical examiner's report shows, but clearly, and for those of us who have been following it, the findings from the Department of Labor, not surprising, that certainly the blows that he took to the head during the week, not just with Instructor Sapp, but at the door when he ran into someone else, during other defensive tactic trainings earlier in the week, led to the cumulative concussion, brain, hidden injury that would lead to his death a few days later.
We're going to follow this closely, Andy, but tell us about something new. A second recruit was hurt.
Yeah, a second recruit was hurt, but as often the case, now, got to remember that these guys are trying to get a job. And one of the things that will come up in this lawsuit is that the city of Norfolk did not properly go and say, "Are you okay?" or take them aside silently and quietly so that they aren't, what they were doing is saying, "Does everyone feel okay?" And you're supposed to raise your hand. And these guys aren't going to raise their hand because they're trying to get the job. Now, there was another recruit that also had these injuries. It is part of the other report, but the important thing here is that he was not seriously injured to the point where he had to, where he died or he left the recruit training. Now, another important thing here is there's a worker comp issue out here. The city offered Mrs. Kahn $100,000 to $200,000 in worker comp, but the attorney says that it's more than that. It's not about worker comp. It's not about being injured on the job. This is a case of gross negligence, and that's the reason why they are seeking this very sizable award of $35,350,000.
Okay.
Andy Fox, we're going to be following this very closely, and all the new developments. We'll be looking for them tonight starting at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.